Hello, Arthurs and Fords. It's Tuesday, June 3rd, and we're doing the crossword. Let's get into it. I've currently got a cat sitting on my lap right in front of my keyboard, so we'll see how this affects the speed of my completion. Angry Birds and Snapchat for 2. How about apps? Session at the pool. A dive, a dip. Not sure. A wade. Yeah. Cheery goodbyes. Ta-tas. Gentle. Soft? Maybe. Goal is some bodybuilding exercises. Could be anything. Delete. Maybe erase. Place to keep safe during an emergency. Like to keep yourself safe, or a place to keep, like, to keep your things safe, for example, like a lockbox, a strong box. Maybe. We'll see. I don't think so, because this spells ass. Whatever, we'll come back to it. Maybe soft is wrong. Tickle. Like tickle my fancy. I don't know. Input for a fax machine. Paper. Come back to it. Hospital hookups. IVs. Reference work with definitions for color and aluminium. How about the Oxford English Dictionary? Expensive theater boxes. I feel like they had this exact clue before. What was it? I forget. Like, boxes isn't the conventional use of the term box. Expensive theater boxes. I forget what it was. We'll come back to it. Andy Warhol's Campbell's soup cans, for example. A painting. I don't know. Each star on the American flag represents one. That's a tough one. Layer that a hovercraft floats on. Some kind of, like, steam? I'm not sure. Sound heard in a stalactite cave. How about drip? Sings nonsense syllables. Scats. Pointy-eared individual of Middle-earth. Inhabitant of Middle-earth. Elf. Mexican marinade. Well, salsa just means sauce in Spanish. Could it be that? I don't think that's really a marinade, though. We'll come back to it. Group sending radio signals into space. SETI. Measure of how much sky is visible. I'm gonna have to skip these ones for now. Alternative to essays. Tests or exams. I feel like students are often given the choice, you can take a test or you can write a paper. Wow, cool. Neato. Super. I don't know. Secondary area of study, maybe a minor. Modern filmmaking tech for short. Could be like CGI. Or like digital cameras. But I don't know what the abbreviation would be for that, so we'll go with CGI. Is this too loud? Perhaps. Calm down, you trumpet player. Calm down. It's lovely, but shut the fuck up. Alright, texting format in brief is probably SMS. Easily awakened individual whose bed may feature one of those, so probably a light sleeper. whose bed may feature a input for a fax machine, layer that a hovercraft floats on, and measure of how much sky is visible. Okay, well, we'll come back to it. Plastic bit on the end of a shoelace. That has a name? Okay, I'm curious to see what that is. Disappointing awards season outcome for a critically successful movie. 0 Oscars. No Oscars. Oscar snub. Maybe. Right, getting snubbed at the Oscars? We'll see. Beach. Beach. I'm thinking of the verb, like to beach something. What else would you call that? Founder. I don't know. Villainous hideout. A lair. My secret lair. Documentation for foreign travelers, probably a visa. Rose. Awoke, maybe? Oak. Smooth as silk. Word with floor or fight? Well, could be floor club. No. Oh, flight. It's probably plan. Floor plan, flight plan. Didn't they have that yesterday? Okay. Hits the slopes is presumably skis, so this stuff's all wrong. What's this? Author to pen something. Vegetable often added to pride of rice. A P. Electric guitar attachment. An amp. What's this? Potential is meek. Yeah. Okay. Mean something. Rough urban area. Streets. Sought the favor of. Courted. Sought the favor of. I feel like I know this word. I definitely know the word. Sought the favor of. Not sure. How tied games may be settled informally. Sudden death. Rock, paper, scissors. Huh. Office note. A memo, probably. It may be left holding the bag. It may be left holding the bag. I don't know. Site of an apocalyptic final battle in the Bible. Armageddon. Or Tarmangeddon, depending on your translation. Brownish shade. Tan something? I don't know. Stubborn animals. Asses. They did include ass. Hooray! Prognosticator could be a seer. Where most songs use their titular lyrics. In the chorus, right? Custardy dessert. Flan. No bid, I pass. Raise as a concern is voice. Jack who ate no fat. Huh? I have no idea. Zorro, Superman, or Indiana Jones? How about action hero? Alright, so... alternatives to essays. We'll come back to it. Grain storehouses are silos. Vegan protein source is tofu. Something if I know. Hell if I know. Heck if I know. Maybe. Wanders. Roams. Skyscraper construction piece. I-beam. Long Beach, Charleston, and Baltimore. Long Beach, Charleston, and Baltimore. Should be obvious. Is this adobo? I think so. Oh, this is probably ports. More sore. Ackier. Oh, something's not good here. Pixar film to revive the song Life is a Highway. Cars. I don't think this is heck. Is it just hell? Yeah, hell if I know. This is probably cloud cover. And this is roves, not roams. Okay. Place for boxers to exercise at the dog park. Decomposed, rotted. Alt, rock bands, they might be giants. Shelter in a chilly landscape is an igloo. Lad's counterpart is a lass. What is this? Plastic bit on the end of a shoelace. This is an aglet, apparently. Beach is shore. Rose is stood. Yeah, okay. What's this? Andy Warhol's pop art. Jack. No idea. This is probably an air cushion, right? Layer that a hovercraft floats on. Yep. Is this all done? Yep. Place to keep safe during an emergency is a panic room. What is this one? Input for a fax machine. Sheet of paper? Okay. Session at the pool is a swim. Duh. Sought the favor of his wooed. And then how tide games may be settled informally. In OT, in overtime. Okay. What was this one? Group of some goal of somebody building exercises is tone. Yep. It may be left holding the bag. Oh, teapot perhaps? Expensive theater boxes. Logos? What's this? Tickle, amuse. And then brownish shade is taupe. What was this? Loges? What the heck's a loge? A small compartment, especially a box in a theater. Or the front rows of a mezzanine. I've never heard of that word. Is it the way I think it sounds?
Loge.
Loge. Alright. Good to know. Alright, nothing too crazy there. I've never heard this term, sheet of paper, as applied to a bed. Air cushion, cloud cover, sheet of paper. Alright. Wordle time. Ooh, we got A and I. That's it. Okay. How about... No. How about anima? There's not another A, but we got a lot here. Okay. So the I... Admin, how about? Yeah, I like that. Yep. Nice. It's interesting what they consider words and what they don't. Because admin's like an abbreviation of administrator, right? But it's like the loose rule is whatever has kind of entered the mainstream and is used on its own. But it is a loose rule. Alright, connections time. Alright, showboat, tennis, ID, witchcraft, friendship, self-care, hunky-dory, posture, okay, law, fine, charm, grandstand, swell, medicine, and swagger. Okay, how about showboat, grandstand, swagger, and posture? All to show off. Okay. Things you can practice: law, medicine, witchcraft, self-care. How about okay, swell, fine, and hunky-dory? We're all like, you're doing all right. Okay, copacetic. ID or id, friendship, charm, and tennis. I don't know. Should we try to guess what the connection is there? Is it ID or is it id? Friendship, charm, tennis. Friendship. I don't know. Let's find out. Kinds of bracelets. ID bracelets, charm bracelets, friendship bracelets, tennis bracelets. Clever. Clever. Nice. Yeah, that was fun. Alright, cool. Well, as usual, I hope you folks had a good Tuesday. I hope I have a good Tuesday. And I'll see you tomorrow.